Hello, everybody out there in the land of make-believe. This is the holier-than-hell Reverend Mark Laughing Wolf, submortal cheerleader to the apocalypse and diabolical minion of good. And this is my mirror review video. My mirror review, I'm reviewing mirrors. Not a mirror, lots of mirrors. Lots of mirrors and the concept of mirrors in general. Here's the last mirror I had. I broke it. Hit a fence, chink, and it broke because it's glass. Now, I use only the glass mirrors because they are the best to see with, and it's also plastic and metal, and I find them either foggy or warped. Don't get a good view, so I use glass mirrors, and I use the round glass mirrors. Circular, as opposed to the weird, funny-shaped ones, and I'll show you here. Here's what I'm showing you. So these are mirrors I've had in the past. Jump right ahead to the mirror you want. You want this mirror. You want a mirror. You do want a mirror. And B, you want this mirror because it's nice. It goes right into your handlebar end there and has a pivot point here. Pivots back and forth. Has a pivot point here. Pivots left and right. And then the whole mirror, the wobble wobbles again. It's pretty stiff. So once you get it in place, it stays in place. But what I do like about it is if you hit stuff or you drop your bike, it'll fold in and tend not to break as easily. I break a lot of mirrors dropping my bike. Bike will just fall over and or it'll just whack something and then the glass will shatter. So this one not as much. This one not as much. If I hit a fence with it, I think it'd break just like the one I just showed you did. But in most cases, it does not break as easily as the other ones. Here's the other ones. So I had this. I had this one for a while, and this one actually got me hit by a vehicle. Vehicle hit me because it came out of a blind spot. So in this mirror, the only good portion that you can see is here. It's got this bevel on it, so it's the mirror itself is recessed in. It's flat. I don't think it was glass. It was hard to see in the first place, and then here's the only part you can see in. Otherwise, the round mirrors go all the way. Yo-ho-ho like this. Much larger field of view, not too much bigger a mirror. But I had a car sneak in on me, came in on me on this blind spot, came and it turned in on me. I got hit. You can look down at the thing and click into my channel, watch it hit and run video. She hit, she ran. I have a motor. I caught up to her. We had a discussion. It's all the you can look. So hate this mirror. This mirror got me hit with by a car. So, but don't like this one. And why are you here? Go away. Okay. This one, same deal. It's a very small, low field of view. I can't open it for some reason. It goes to a blank page. But and then the arm. See the extender arm there? It just you didn't get a lot of, you couldn't adjust it very well. Once you did get a field of view, if you moved from that position on your bike, you no longer had a field of view. You couldn't see nothing. So it was crap and it broke. These were the best of the three there that all sucked. And this one again, the stem wasn't very good. You didn't have a lot of adjustability. And then, there's still, you go for a round one, you get to see more. I could see okay with these. They broke easily. But I guess these, if you don't want a round one, these ones are okay. It's pretty big. It's pretty big. So they worked out okay. But I ended up going back to these. I ended up going back to some big round mirrors. And I'll show you this one on the bike over yonder. Look at that. Look at that. Now it extends out away from the handlebars, so I can get it up to where it's in a good position to look behind me. Now this adjusts somewhat the arm, but the arm has no pivot points, so it's just a solid bar. It adjusts here. You got to kind of get on your bike. When you put it on, you got to be on the bike and adjust it back and forth to be ready. Once you have it in place, then you tighten this nut here, and it doesn't move. Solid, pretty solid. Now, if my bike hits something, that's the thing, is my bike hits something, it's got a little bit of give, but not much. And then that's it. And the whole thing just shatters, which it'll happen eventually. And I'll get a new one. On the back, it's got a pivot point. Right there, see, it pivots around. And this is the interesting thing, is that you get these in pairs. You can buy them in pairs, a left one or a right one. Left one, same thing as the right one. It's the same thing. You just spin the thing around. So I buy a pair, but it's two lefts for me. So this is the right one that I am using from a pair because it broke the left one. Just spun it around. Fits on there just like this. Again, I've got these fancy butterfly handlebars, so I can't use the Mirrycle Mirror out the end, because it'd come out this end and I'd just be looking at myself. But yep, that works for me. I always have a mirror. I want to shout out to Wil T, by the way, because we talked mirrors a couple weeks ago on the Facebook. Hi, Wil. Hey, Wil. How you doing? On the Facebook group Easy E-Writers. But I think we were chatting in the Rad Power Bike Owners Group, because it's Rad Power Bike. I own the Rad Wagon electric bike. I ride the heck out of this bad boy. So shout out to Wil, discussing mirrors. What we were discussing was that I had a mirror for the first year, and every time I broke one, I need to get one on right away, because I just felt terribly uncomfortable and nervous riding without a mirror. This last one I broke, I went about a week without a mirror, and I was less nervous. I'd look up, see the mirror is gone, and then look behind me. Oh, what's behind me? But at first I was comfortable with it. I'm like, oh, maybe I don't need a mirror, the hassle of breaking and everything. But within a week, I was just exhausted from trying to keep my eyes on my back. So I got a mirror. I'm going to stay with the mirror. So my choice is to have a mirror. A lot of guys are like, oh, they're heavy, man. I take off the reflectors and the mirrors and everything. It's going to weigh me down. These are what I call perpetual motion machines. I call them spandexters. Spandexters, because they throw on their spandex and they just go perpetual motion until they break their collarbone. So fun for them, not me. I travel at an even pace and keep an eye on what's behind me. And that's how I ride. How do I ride? I ride so I can be safe and be seen. Ride safe and be seen, which is why I say it. And I'm saying it now because my video is over. Ride safe, be seen. Get a mirror. You'll enjoy it.